Make sure everything's set on up. Twitter is going. Need to update. Up to date. Twitch appears to be going. Rumble. You're just taking time to boot up. Looks like it. Oh, either way, let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. As well on top right side is the red Deadly Sultan. We have Mio Make. Bottom left side is the pink Jeanne d'Arc. We have Knock Knock. Who's there? It's the French, not the Spanish Inquisition. Of course, got Deadly Sultan on the field, which means free research, and of course the improved berries. His other berry deposits way up here. This is an 8 berry deposit. His other 6 berry deposits down here, next to some deer. His other deer deposits spawned a little bit north. His food is a little bit more scattered, but look at all of his gold. It is very nice, tightly packed in that region. And plus he also got 2 groups of stone, which is pretty good for Deadly Sultanate. Seeing Deadly Sultanate does eventually get the village fortress, so you can get keeps as town centers. He may go for the compound defender, he may not. Either way, for the Jeanne d'Arc side, we do of course have here far north near Boar, be a good expansion direction, bit of berries as well. I'm not in this region, but the deer seems a little bit farther away than normal. Deer over here, next to the large berry deposit, and of course the trading post there. School of Cavalry is not being built, and eyeing to really build it out, eyeing for perhaps some lot of early Royal Knight aggression. Dome of the Fates being plotted field, not the Tower of Victory, so his Spearmen will not be improved. Honestly, Tower of Victory may be a little bit better against the French or the fast attacking Spearmen, but maybe not. Faster crossbow attacks wouldn't hurt as well against the Royal Knights as well. This is the Jeanne d'Arc variant, so I'm not sure Jeanne d'Arc. I rarely have a cast Deadly Sultan. They're not very common in Thai tier play based on the replays I cast, so I'm not sure if how well Deadly Sultan does against Jeanne d'Arc. But either way, scout moving down here. Got a handful of villagers on wood. Is the eye for a secondary town center? An early Royal Knight not being pulled on the field. Not necessarily early Royal Knight, but just an early in timing Royal Knight. Second and third one on the way. We've got some Ghazi Raiders being pulled on field, which do hit a little bit hard against heavy, but nothing too significant. Got these villagers relatively exposed. Does get impaled a little bit there. The Textiles research is the same speed as other Textile research. In fact, it's probably slightly faster thanks to... Actually, no, it is slightly slower. Can be improved by getting units garrisoned inside these structures. So putting all the unique research here and keeping this one open for the scholars themselves. Since deploying scholars here is just cheaper. Now 2 Ghazi Raiders there. Generally I think it's what, 2 Ghazi Raiders per Royal Knight or heavy cavalry in order to gauge them. So you will need about 4 here. A 5th one will help out. You have 4 Royal Knights in the field, a 5th one on the way. Jeanne d'Arc has gone to the Man-at-Arms variant. And Jeanne d'Arc, instead of fighting Skeleton Slime as her first job as a hero, it is fighting Boar, which honestly a bit more stubborn. Pumbaa does not want to give up his delicious meat. We do now have the Royal Knights trying to find another opportunity to engage these villagers. He's collecting a bit of gold for the additional scholars. Only has 60, needs 80 for an additional scholar now. Engaging. Scout does not receive damage just yet. Falling back. Scholars do act as medics, so if he's experienced with playing Command and Conquer, primarily Kane's after Tiberian Wars, pulling back units, wounded units back to the War Factory could be very useful in healing them up. In this case, scholars, which are much smaller than War Factories, and also a lot less flexible than big metal structures. Scholar does inside of the barracks there, trying to rapidly upgrade the Hardened Spearmen, then probably eject it out to get out the healing. Gotta be careful, these villagers are very, very vulnerable. Got a good number of Royal Knights here. Scouting on the region, 6th and 7th Royal Knight on the way. Jeanne d'Arc is a heavy infantry, but she only has 2 range armors, so she's a little bit more manageable than, say, a Man at Arms. And local doggo demands head pats. Monster. Royal Knights moving around, eyeing to get an engagement. Good patch to chase the deer over here. It is possible, since all research is free, the Deadly Swordsman player could go for professional scouts and grab the deer. Maybe a good idea to go for professional scouts before you get survival techniques. Currently, this is researching nothing. Might as well get that research going, because they're free either way. This Gazieratus does take some hits there. Charging way forward. We got Divine Wrath there, trying to focus down Jeanne d'Arc. She is classified as heavy, so she does receive bonus damage from the Gazieratus as well. A couple Spearmen mixed on in. Holy Wrath there. A couple more Gazieratus do go down. Jeanne d'Arc goes down, denying the experience. That's probably one reason why he is focused on Jeanne d'Arc so quickly. Deny the experience. She has a college degree, but she can't get no experience. Oh, to be honest, she was a peasant. Either way, we do now have these Royal Knights. 4 of them do remain. We do have a higher kill value, destroy value by pink. And may want to go for Chivalry. There's a good number of wounded Royal Knights here, so going for Chivalry right now wouldn't be half bad. But right now we do have some more archers being pulled in the field, as well as more Royal Knights, trying to counter out the Spearmen with archers, of course. Remember as well, these Royal Knights, as I said, are quite wounded. One Royal Knight does get picked on off. And that one Royal Knight does even out the destroy value quite a bit. Jeanne d'Arc has been redeployed. Got a decent number of spearmen there, as well as some Ghazi raiders. Getting some spear braces there. Or maybe not. Charging on in. Royal Knights are of course slightly wounded. I wonder if she has Divine Restoration available. She does not have Divine Restoration. Now the Holy Wrath has been cast. I don't know how many charges she has because I have currently red selected. In the next conflict, I'll switch over to Jeanne d'Arc so we can see the charges. Jeanne d'Arc does go down. Royal Knights, good number of them still wounded. Charges on forward once again. Gets a good impalement. More Royal Knights being picked on off. Red has a higher destroy value because Royal Knights are expensive. And the Spearman doing quite well. Jeanne d'Arc is not deployed out a good number of archers. Let's switch over to Jeanne d'Arc now. Jeanne d'Arc has not been redeployed. She costs what, 120 gold or 240? 150. Jeanne d'Arc can now be redeployed. One charge Divine Wrath available. Holy Wrath. No charges of Consecrate. Restoration's on cooldown. Archers gain some good hits there. And now we do have that Royal Knight going down. Spearman does go down there. Scholar may get impaled. Ink no longer has a scout on the field, so we'll have trouble seeing through the brush. We got very, very good on Spearman. Red's gonna be charging way forward. Jean d'Arc gets a massive Holy Wrath there. Jean d'Arc immediately gets picked on off, denying all the experience. Multiple of the Royal Knights are going down. Archers are getting left behind. They will be quickly picked off by the Gods and Raiders. They do have plus 12 versus heavy. Very, very wounded Royal Knights there. And I don't think they're chivalry researched. And the archers simply just not here in large enough numbers. Guys Raiders and all that engaging. We do have just another Royal Knight down there. Guys Raiders gain some decent damage there. Able to really hit these Royal Knights hard. It looks like all these forces could go down to the town center. The town center is ripping them apart because they're very wounded. We have +1 melee damage from melee armor, +1 range armor still being researched. Usually that's the thing you see get researched first, but most of the time the melee damage and armor is much more necessary. Jarnock has been redeployed in the field. Spearman does go down there. Archers taking some hits there. Spearmen are quickly out those archers as well as some of the Ghazi Raiders. Jean d'Arc gets encircled once again. And Jean d'Arc goes down once again. We now got a much higher destroy value by Red. He's been doing a great job of countering his opponent. Ghazi Raiders is a good journalist unit in this situation, a bit more cost effective, and also act as a good counter unit to those archers. The Spearman just provides provide enough firepower against the Royal Knights. So the Ghazi Raiders have great supporting force as well. So overall, Red is doing quite well. Professional Scout's almost complete. He does have some stables in the field. He could actually eye to get out some scouts just to pick up those deer. It would net a profit, though right now these forces being cleaned on, deer being cleaned on up, these deer being cleaned on up. This one has not been touched, and that is, I think, the safer one. Though the French or Jean d'Arc's deer did spawn relatively close by. That is a large berry deposit, so maybe that was technically the far deer. Exiles have not been researched, does not get a charge attack there. And the knight does go down. Do now have the walls going on up. The walls are closing in. Scholar does go down there. Spearman will not be able to take out the Royal Knight. And this will give the Deadly Soul a nice little gold trigger. In fact, that's his... Oops, sorry, my microphone. That's his only gold income at the moment. Sacred Site says it's being captured, but no, it's just being paused. The Imam did go down, and was it this row that took it out? I'm not sure what how that Imam Scholar went down. Now we do have a decent number of archers in the field to engage those spearmen. Those spearmen causes the biggest problem for Jeanne d'Arc for most of the game. Right now, the army composition is slightly in favor for red. Numbers, of course, favored of red because the Royal Knights are a high quality, cheap, or high quality, low population cost unit. We do have chivalry research, very important. And the Deadly Soma player almost has enough resources to age up. Aging up now would allow him to start getting the veteran research going. Deadly Soma doesn't really have timing attacks. We do have the House of Learning that being research will give him access to 4 or 5 unique research. The unique research, one I would say is pretty good. The other 2 are meh. 3 are okay. But the best is definitely what's called the KG upgrade. It upgrades the melee damage of the Lancer and of the Man-at-Arms by 3, or was it 4? And also you can get some pretty nice Man-at-Arms as Deadly Sultanate if you also go to the Tower of Victory. Get faster attack speed and better damage. But there's other premier Man-at-Arms civilizations. Crossbows would not hurt Deadly Sultanate right now. Sacred sites are being decaptured and has been decaptured. We do not have the veteran spearman research. Here's the House of Learning. The research is not queued on up. Here's that honed blades research. Kilji or Kilji? I have no idea how to pronounce that. Party rations get plus 10 carrying capacity of villagers, not bad. Lookout towers, not really important, but does also get them plus 1 weapon range. That must be something new, because I don't remember that one. That part of it. Monsters are 4 health per second. Okay, you have scholars for health regen, as well as reinforced foundations, give villagers an infantry garrison side house protection. Three houses get actually get garrison arrows, and of course give them plus 50% health. Effectively making them into a cheap outpost. That's plus 50% health. Houses already have similar health to outposts, right? I remember. Yeah, outposts have 750 health. So makes your houses a possibility as an outpost. Various infrastructure going down for red, which is not great. He's trying to stall it for the veteran research. He will lose some infrastructure, production infrastructure. Blacksmith research is still progressing. These are the 2 buildings you have to make sure is saved. Sure, the progress gets saved, but he needs them finalized and completed. Blacksmith will go down. Veteran Spearman, Ghazi Raiders to charge. Ghazi Raiders find opportunity to charge. There's the Veteran Spearman research. Constant arrows firing away. And there is the Veteran Ghazi Raider. Giving a lot more quality. Do now have the Jeanne d'Arc Knight variant. She has gone for the champions who are anti-spearman units. We also got those are the champions there, tying up these forces. Guys are just charging with forward. Great Divine Wrath there. Holy Wrath. Holy Wrath in this does not get improved, although I think it does do a little bit more AoE radius. Ghazi Raiders push way forward, gain some great damage there. Spearmen just charging way forward. Another round of Spearmen now advancing. We have some more production structures back here. Got more Lancers now being put on the field. Very important. I see a couple of them now mixed on in. The House of Learning research I don't think has not been queued up. In fact, Deadly Soma has not researched any of the other research, which is actually perhaps a bit of a problem. Gotta get that research going. Now we got this force to move around. Got a decent amount of healing there from the Chivalry. Now this is going to be either progress the research. He has not started any of the House of Learning research. Is a bit of oversight. And Honed Blades right now will be very useful for these Lancers. Granted, very useful in 3 minutes. It could have been 2 minutes, honestly. Jeanne d'Arc is far from aging up, has no golden reserve, has a decent amount of food. but no wood in reserve as well for archers. Lancers as well as man-at-arms will both be pretty good right now with Deadly Sultanate player. Trying to get the blacksmith research tree going. Ooh, finds a good number of villagers, not good for red. In fact, they're just idle there. Lancers there to engage. Of course, a castle age unit versus feudal age units. Pushing out some of the various other stuff, engaging some of the other stuff. Over here, looks like red is down now by 10 villagers. We'll lose some scholars. The Lancers trying to engage, but just getting outnumbered. Let's take out some of those units there. Jarnock has been picked off at the town's Red's town center. Some of Pink's villagers are getting hit as well. Pink still has a slight villager advantage. Wolo, distraction of Wolo by Red here. Knights still running around. Got some villagers sparking, but some berries here. One of the farms did go down, and these knights are being picked off by these veteran spearmen. The veteran spearmen also have decent torch damage. A Frenchman does not need any housing at the moment. She has plenty of housing to lose. More archers being employed on field. Towns that are still firing away. Need some good reliable damage, but right now doing about 2 damage per arrow against the Lancers. And soon be 1. Give them the time 1. Got the melee upgrades going. Lancer Spearmen trying to get these Royal Knights, pushing down more of the infrastructure over here. Buying some of these villagers. Losing these villagers is going to be a massive problem. Not enough garrison space here for all these villagers. More villagers right there that could be raided. Includes these forces. More red forces charge away forward. And Pink does back the game now. This and grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I do need to grab a drink from nearby. Please give me 1 moment. My apologies, I have returned. Let's see, that was not this one. 20, a little bit too short. Too short. I could do that one, it's a little on the short side. It is Deadly Sultan, which is pretty rare to see. Here we go. English versus Rus at 27 minutes. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the orange, orange English, we have Core with a lowercase o. Spawn on top right side as the yellow Rus, we have Mao Mei Ka with also a lowercase o. We do have a Rus player on the field, so let's back out of Cast Division and select the Rus player and keep an eye on the trade bounties. We do have Yellow Scout heading down here, with deer deposit will be found by Orange. Orange other deer deposits here, so, and this scout may find it, but it looks like we'll find this deer deposit here. This one has been untouched. And Yellow will not get that one deer. Over here, this deer alive. Yellow will take out all those. Looks like yellow will only get 2 of deer deposits. I don't think. Oh, orange has not found this one just yet. Let's see. There's a scout location. Let's keep an eye on yellow's scout. Orange scout's hitting up here, finds a sheep. Orange will or yellow will find this deer deposit. And this one I'm surprised orange did not find. Oh, skimped and found it alive. And he will claim this one as well, so yellow will get 3 deer deposits, which is 21 or 210 gold, or trade bounty and gold. That's enough gold to age up as well. We also have a... Whoa! What on earth is this? We got the Golden Gate and a wooden fortress. Hello. We'll just keep an ear out for yellow killing off a pair of wolves. We do now have the Abbey of Kings employed in the field. But now I'm definitely ready for the Roost player. We got the Golden Gate, an incredibly rare landmark to see, and plus a Dark Age wooden fortress for the improved wood drop-off. We've got a hunting cabin here, providing 21 gold per minute. So we got a really strange build here. I wonder, what is the... Golden Gate gives you supply points while you get advanced trade. You can exchange 100 gold for 150 resources, or exchange 100 other resources for 150 gold. So if you go for a straight wood collection, improved by the wood drop-off here, you can get decent gold income, which could allow you to get a faster fortress. The crown is very nice because militia are very general purpose, but the Golden Gate can give some good trade value. So you can be efficient by collecting other resources to get gold, or be efficient in collecting up gold to get other resources. We'll not neglect Pumbaa there. The scout is taking the gouging from the boar, but hunting cabin there in a better location. Could put a wooden fortress nearby as... Okay, I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm gonna build a wooden fortress first. And looks like most of the sheep here have been collected. Yellow does, of course, have the king on the field and 2 scouts. Maybe because he saw the king, that's why he decided to build a wooden fortress first. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. He wanted the defense there. Throws a scout in there, which will give at least 1 passive arrow. Even though it's better... Not all the villagers now can hide in there. Just gotta be careful to ensure that you can eject the scout first. The king won't have trouble doing any horse harassment here. We've got 6 villagers here, plenty of space inside the wooden fortress for them. Let's take a look at Yellow's scouts, wherever they may be at, because I think Yellow's going through the sheep pretty quickly, I believe. Then again, he has no villagers on gold collection whatsoever, hasn't even built a mine. So he's just relying on the Golden Gate for collection. In fact, he's not going to... The supply points just stay there. You don't have to go for the trades immediately, so you start getting good steady supply of... Well, supply points. In which right now, 3 supply points, that's 450 gold. That is enough to age up right now. So if you focus on food, you can get a faster age up. Not sure where Yellow's... Okay, that is Yellow's... There's the other scout. So he is out of sheep. Nice thing as well, he can continue collecting up the resources. He did sell 1 set of wood. Pretty close to age up. Has plenty of food right now. In fact, he has 2 supply points, so should be making good progress towards the fast fortress. We'll probably go for the High Trade House. Could go for the Abbey of the Trinity. And go for some... And he was seeing the Abbey of the Trinity as well. He's going straight for the relics. He's going to try to use the Golden Gate and the Abbey of the Trinity for its gold income. He may mix in horse horses to go along with it, the gold light build, and rely on passive sources for his gold. I think that's Yellow's plan. Passive source of gold. Go for the warrior monks. Go for the Golden Gate. And maybe I suppose passive source of gold for the relics at least. One village does go down. Scout will be ganged up and shanked by the other scouts. The Abbey Trinity does allow you to pull out warrior monks at half cost as well. So these are the cheap warrior monks, costing 120. I'm not sure how effective a warrior monk is versus a king. I don't think I've really seen that as a way to calculate. Do not have archery there. Probably eyeing for horse archers, I'm guessing. First warrior monk is almost deployed on the field. Do not have archer range there. Yes, go and see horse archers. As I just thought, he's going to go for a little gold income. And keep the charges up on the Golden Gate and sell off when he needs to. Doesn't have to do it immediately. It's whenever he needs to get the gold. And that's one of the reasons why he went to the Warden Forge as well, to get the improved wood drop-off to get the advanced exchange rates. He does have, of course, improved food income, but right now he doesn't have a whole lot of food sources available to him. He may need eye for earlier farms at the current rate. First horse archers in the field. Horse archers are very similar to crossbows. They have the same base damage and attack speed. They have a little bit less range, but base the same health and no bonus damage. They exchange the crossbows bonus damage for mobility. He's focusing on the scout first, and now the king is blind, going for longbowman. Horse archers here in good numbers. With Gal, if he gets requires mounting training, which is Imperial Age technology, but with Gallop turned on, he can actually outrange longbowmen with his horse archers by a small amount. So we got a great number. Oh, white tower there, so these horse archers are not going to do much. Yep, that scout gets annihilated. These guys have no armor. And the white tower has, of course, fortress arrows, and so villagers garrison inside of them do really good damage. Warrior monk here. Let's see, warrior monk versus king. Let's see, attack speed is horseman attack speed. Damage is roughly horseman attack damage. Health is roughly some of the horsemen. And of course, right now with the Abbey Trinity, they have roughly horseman value. The king is dead. Now he's going for the relics. He's going to be policing the field to get more relics. He has picked up 3 relics right now and claimed 1. This is the last relic on the field for him to grab. So he's going to get every single relic. And these, with the unique research available to the Abbey Trinity, warrior monks get a plus 100 health. Along with Boyar's fortitude, as well as biology, they can get a lot of health. These horse archers will be good interim unit. I don't think they're... I like seeing horse archers, but of course they're not going to be very good versus the turtle playstyle of the English. They'll keep the English inside his base, that's for sure. Veteran longbowman now deployed on the field. No blacksmith research. Got plus 1 range armor for the Rus, but no plus 1 range damage. No blacksmith deployed on the field for the English. You have a knight here. The knight will be killed on off. So the warrior monks, good start, does capture that sacred site there. Will go down there. Both the mobility right now that the Rus player has, warrior monk foolishly got passed off. He captured up all the secret sites, putting some pressure on the English player to prevent him from turtle playstyle. Probably forces him out from the fast Imperial. Because by the time he gets fast Imperial, sure, enclosure research is nice, but not going to be super useful when your opponent has the win condition counting. Now all secret sites are captured. Rus player has some mobility playstyle. Additionally, his knights can be one of the strongest knights in the game. Remember, he has thing people don't see Roost Knights all too often because you get also +4 damage on your Roost Knights, which makes him one of the strongest knights in the game. Well, the reason why we don't see the Roost Knights ever get deployed on the field because Streltsy are just much more effective. Streltsy, instead of costing 240 like other hand cannoneers as well as knights, they just cost 180. They cost less in gold and much less in food than knights, and they're generally just very good. You don't really see a Warrior Monk play all too often because they are too very expensive. They cost 240 as well, and base cost is 240 gold. Granted, Abbey Trinity allows you to deploy them half price, so it's very nice there. So you may want to maintain continuous production from Abbey to Trinity. Let's see, what's their production speed like? 45 seconds, so yeah, he has plenty of gold income, passive gold income for them now. In fact, 700 gold per minute. Yes, 0 villagers on gold and getting 700 gold per minute for all the sacred sites, all the relics, and of course a hunting cabin. Maybe a good idea to go for another pair of hunting cabins here in order to get some more gold generation. You can chop down the trees and maintain the golden production, but if the trees are already chopped down, you don't get any gold production from the hunting cabin. One quality of life change I'd love to see for the Roost is a counter here next to the trade bounty of X amount of trees claimed. Because once you get up to 300 trees, that's the maximum amount of trees you can claim by hunting cabins. That's what will help the Roost players to really encourage getting their hunting cabins on the field. I think that, even though that will not affect hunting cabins whatsoever, it's simply able to have players gauge better of really encouraging to build hunting cabins to get more gold income. Roost or English Knight here, we do have some Roost Horsemen. You can always go for Boreas 42 as well to get them increased health, as well as for his Horse Archers. He's still continuously building Horse Archers. Additionally, Boreas for oh no, he just got Boreas 42, didn't he? And he is continuing producing the Warrior Monks. He may want to go for the +5 tiles. I'm not sure, the radius is not that great, is it? For the Saint's Blessing. Plus 10% second duration's probably not needed. The Fervor can be quite nice. It's probably the Age 4 upgrades for increased health is what he really needs. Knights up here, but they're going to be quickly intercepted by all these horsemen and horse archers. Warrenguard Pals could be very nice, help deal with this. Warrenguard Rangers give a lot of extra range, while the Warrenguard Footmen will of course allow them to get access to anti-cavalry footmen. The king was dead, but now long live the king. English players trying to pull out some spearmen. Does not the veteran spearman research, but is queued up a massive number of spearmen. Could definitely queue up the veteran spearman research. Villagers eyeing to deploy out a gate here. Running low on food, going to be eyeing for natural berries. Let's see, we know he has at least this trade bounty like. I think if the Roost player has been largely not finding a lot of wolves, honestly. I don't remember him hearing any wolves because we know he's got 210 from the here, 75 from the boar. That means he only killed off 1 wolf this entire game. That is actually really bad. It's got a looks like yeah, there's still wolves on the map and a sheeple. Nice thing about as well. Oh, he's constantly using the golden gaze as well. He's actually buying food. If he's going for the sort of gold light build, it's probably not a good idea to actually use those points to buy food. Just keep them stored up. You can always buy gold later, but Right now he has plenty of gold. He needs other resources. In fact, look at that gold. The king is dead. Look at that lack of gold. The reason why, or lack of food and wood, but playing gold, no villagers are collecting up gold, but it's 2,000. The Rus player is doing quite well this game. And these horse archers in large enough numbers to really hit these knights. Now he does find a good number of spearmen. Horse archers can maintain their mobility range to deal with them. Got some crossbows in the field, which is not what he wants to really deploy on out. And the horse archers are, of course, fragile. They are vulnerable to the longbowmans. I don't think this is going to be a great engagement. Got another horseman charging way forward. Horse archers will. We got Saint's Blessing giving them additional damage and +1 armor. The armor's not too important right now, it's the damage. I think Orange is probably going to come out ahead on this fight. Orange may lose, though. Maybe Saint's Blessing did put a bit more pack there, because not all of his horse archers there. Maybe I just completely misjudged that fight. There's so many spearmen there, I thought the English army would be the counter, but I guess not. Maybe it was... Yeah, it looks like Yellow got a great destroy value there. Man, I really misjudged that fight. I would assume the spearmen would just love that, but they simply couldn't deal enough damage, I guess. I mean, these horsemen do have Boyar's Fortitude, get a little more bulk. They can take an extra stab, maybe 2 stabs. I'm not sure how well their damage works out. Let's see, veteran spearmen. They do 9 plus 23, so 32. His opponent does have... Did Saint's Blessing make them take another hit? I think Saint's Blessing was actually critical to that engagement. Huh. Saint's Blessing was actually very important there. And now got all these horsemen charging way forward. Townsend's horse garrison. White Tower is not in this region. Orange does have a good number of villagers right now, having what, triple town center. Spearmen trying to defend. We do have some man-at-arms. Man-at-arms are going to be generally good in this situation, being offered a pretty good pull. And they have 7 range armor. These horse archers do hit quite hard for 13 damage a moment. They got a bit more damage onto them. So the horse archers are not entirely worthless against the man-at-arms like regular archers, since they're just hit pretty good. Mangonels are technically a counter to them, but of course they are very slow compared to them. They'll just may go down here. Mangonels fire. It's a decent hit there. Boyar's Fortitude being very important to keep those guys alive. Do not see another volley off. These guys could fall back to a warrior priest to get healed on up. We do have a warrior priest here. Horse archers backing on off. Still got a good number of horse archers here. All of them quite wounded. Yeah, falling back to a warrior priest could be very handy. And now we've got the very also rare landmark, this Britskaya tower, which stone walls could be used for the roofs. I don't think the Rus player hasn't even touched, even cooked a single pebble, has he? Has Rus player even built a mining camp this entire game? I don't think so. So the Britskaya tower will give him a free keep that's very healthy, very good, provide a defensive location. But the Rus player has not even touched, he's not built a mining camp. None of his villagers ever picked up pick this entire games, so he hasn't even need for this research. So he has plenty of gold in reserve inside the map if he never needs to get more gold collected on out. He's going to start transiting to Streltsy. He has used the Golden Gate to buy food. He's been spending all of his food on the horse archers and horsemen. They're pretty food intensive, as well as a bit of wood intensive. This Rus player is playing the Rus faction as the uniqueness of the Rus. It's nice to see that somebody are maximizing the Rus uniqueness like this. Spokaya Tower also comes upgraded with cannon and spring gold. And it has twice the amount of health, so it is a good defensive landmark. Probably not as strong as the Berkshire Castle, but more durable than Berkshire Castle. Second side there does get decaptured. We do got Tithe Barn there. There, that's his stone income. Now he has 10 stone per minute, or 50 stone per minute. I really hate that line for the English villagers. It sounds like Hitler's good. I don't know why I hear that. Horseman gains good hits on these villagers, trapping them all quite nicely. Yellow's not falling back. We do have the Elite Horseman. We'll see the Elite Horse Archer. At this point in time, the amount of Horse Archers still on the field, maybe a good idea to go for the Elite Horse Archer. Unless it's just not really... Yeah, he's probably not going to be building anymore. He's probably going to focus on Solon and Schultze now. Still a nice little choke point there. Two-way choke point. Orange now plan to keep there to keep this gold deposit secure. This player does, of course, have access to the University Elite Research. Has a bit of gold, food, and wood to make use of them. Trying to pull out Cora Stralzi. Knights do go down there. Got a handful of English man-at-arms. Don't see biology just yet. So it looks like the Roost player will need an eye for biology and chemistry. Yeah, probably not worth it. Go for the Elite Horse Archer. Not really necessary at the moment. These horsemen could find these Mangonels. Would be a great victory there. Oh, he doesn't. Now we realize, wait a second. They're all by themselves. That's a free pick. Come on, take them out. Orange's army has been. He doesn't realize they're being moved forward and being picked off. There we go. That is a massive pick there. Because right now, Mangonel's the best counter for the English player has against those Stralzi. Got some stone walls being put on the field. These are English stone walls. The Roost player does have access to stone walls due to his landmark choice. Now the Roost player is pushing forward. No biology just yet. Nor chemistry. I don't think the university's been built just yet. Yellow's going, or orange is going to be pushing forward to Yellow's base from two sides. It also means the entirety of the Orange's army is out of position to defend against this assault. Good spear braces there. Don't think the Roost player has access to siege engineers. Got this force pushing forward. We'll find some wooden walls, so they're getting bad pathing. Got this force advancing over here. Berkshire Palace being deployed out somewhere. Dash housing. White Tower getting some damage. You have some horsemen and some. There's a good number of Schultze there for defense. Longbowmen, of course, outrange them, but of course, it's Castle versus Imperial Age unit. He's actually torching down the White Tower horsemen. The White Tower does, of course, have 5 inherent fire armor. The English player has now advanced to Imperial Age. Horsemen getting slowly picked on off. There's the Berkshire Castle fighting with excellent backline defense, and the English player backs the game. What an excellently played game by Orange, or Yellow. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. On to the next player. The last online days ago. Probably this one. Here we go, we got a replay here. Before I get started, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. I'm back, my apologies. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another HPowers 4 replay. Spawn on bottom right side is the green Ottomans, we have Corvinus 1. Spawn on top left side is the yellow Rus, we have Valdemar. This is we do have a Rus player on the field. Let's go and back on out, select him, so we keep an eye on trade bounties. Yellow does find this trade deer here, but green will find this deer deposit. The other deer deposit's down here and here. Yellow Scout here may find it. Does find a local doggo there. Scout moving around. We'll find some deer here. Go take out that deer deposit, so both players have killed one of their opponent's deers. Does find a wolf there. Yellows move around. We'll find this deer deposit. Green Scout is right here. Green will find the deer deposit first. However, yellow will be in the region. Yellow gets the kill there. Green steals that one. Do exchange one there, and Spearman does come on up and kill a deer as well. So it looks like he only killed off some of the deer, nothing too significant. Currently at 245, so he needs to find one more wolf in order to get the tier 2 trade bounty. So we're just going to have to keep an ear out for that. We do now have the more rare Sultanate trade network for the Ottoman player now. It allows him to get some gold generation. And of course, we got the pretty much standard Kremlin being put on the field and for defensive position. You can put the town center next to these deer to get them clicked on up, and then you can keep this period deposit secure. Oh, looks like the Rus player is eyeing for some early knights. Some early knights. The Rus player does have enough gold for a pair of knights. House being built as well. Needs more food, however. Spearman does take some hits there from the Kremlin. We need that one down. Will allows early knights to finish off no problem. Both players now in feudal age. Will we be on more traders there? And you get 10. You can swap the 10 there. We do got a bit of. Looks like actually. Not sure how much stone is going to be collecting. You need stone for the military schools for the Ottoman. So it may not be eyeing for a secondary town center, because I only see 2 villages on that stone deposit. First early knight is deployed on the field. There he is. There could be a possibility we hit some of these villagers. Throwing some torches there, trying to destroy some of the housing. Spearman heading down here. Knight will find opportunity to gauge these villagers and does get a quick pick on that villager. We got some spearmen here, including that very wounded one, is so wounded that even the scouts could try shanking him. Sipahi moving on back. So far, these just regular spearmen as well, no hardened spearmen. Scout, going to see some stabs there. We do have now a military school going on up here. That'll be 2 military schools. Knights here in good numbers. And looks like got a nice swipe there. Only got damage onto the scouts. Knights and scouts rotating around trying to find an opportunity to gauge these villagers. We got a decent number of spearmen here. He has an archer as well. The archer is definitely a wrong call. Bruce player is going for his own archers. So eventually the archer will be useful, but currently right now, not so much. Does get a nice spear brace there. While he gets some stabs as well. While he is one of the heaviest horsemen in the entire game. Scouts now push way forward. Roost Knights need to start focusing on those spearmen. This Roost Knight is down to 4 health. I get a stab there, and the Sipahi does take the kill there. Sipahi don't move as fast as regular horsemen, but they do still move faster than knights. Archers now pushing the way forward. Military school now being resumed being built. Let's take a look at the trade bounty. Not tier 2, he has not found another wolf, which is actually a bit of a problem. And for Vizier, we do have the Anatolian Hills. Probably going to be eyeing for additional military school next. Archers around the town center. We do now have a house here. Archer does go down there. Hunting cabin deployed out here. Looking out some of the deer now. No wooden fortress help keep them secure. More spearmen now being deployed on out. Crowd over here. More Sipahi being deployed in the field. Got one mentor on the field as well. Spearman does take a massive volley there. Metro currently set to attack speed. May want to be set to range armor. Does get a volley there. Sipahi charging way forward. Sipahi and Spearmen will go down. Knights taking some big beatings as well. The Ottoman archers doing just fine, but looks like all of the Ottomans' front line have gone down. sheep have been murdered. More spearmen being deployed out in the field.
Напрежь воине! Напрежь поскору! Ладно, слушаюсь.
Knights and Scout moving around. We do have 7 archers in the field and 4 Sipahi. 4 more on the way, but some of those are military schools. It's like the 2 are, so it's assumed 2 faster production, 2 slower production. Though these Sipahi are about to get blown in the field, which actually is important. Knight does take some stabs there. We do now have the mill being pulled on the field. Now these forces being driven on back. These forces are trying to poke their way on in. Knights probably getting combats charged there, but having trouble connecting. Actually getting some hits there, but looks like maybe they're whiffing a little bit. Don't have siege engineers just yet for the Rus player. Nor, I think there's one for the Ottoman player. Yep. No siege engineers by the player. He has actually got all of his traders inside of here. Does have a good steady supply of 336 gold per minute. These still do cost extra population space. Pretty sure. The Rus player has cut off 3 villagers, so that should be up to 50. And by 8, yep, that seems about right. So they have these 2 retain population. Though I wonder, do the initial 3 traders don't take up population space? And that may actually be the case. Additionally, the Ottoman player can always go for the... Oh, he has gone for trade bags rather than the military campus. So he's getting additional gold there. So this is maxed out on gold income. So he is getting a good steady 336 gold per minute. Nice and safe. Very hard to raid. Has to be sieged rather than raided. Spotty charge way forward. He could perhaps put these yeah, he does have... No, doesn't have +1 range armor active on the Metter. Archers find a way. Nice one engage. These archers must engage the archers and vice versa. Got some spearmen mixed on in. Spearmen, they should stab whatever they can. They don't care if they stab the knights or archers. So it's better if they stab the knights. Sabali having trouble breaking on forward. More Sabali push way forward. Agreed to start on fall on back. Some of these units are taking quite a bit of damage there. The knights right now do have pretty good armor, 4 armor, so these archers have 6 damage, which means they only do 2 damage per bolt or per arrow against these knights. These Somali are taking 3 damage per arrow, which is much better at least, and plus they have lower health. Overall, looks like both players have very similar destroy value. Neither side's coming up ahead, but Yellow has cut off 8 villagers, so the villager count is now equal. So the Sultanate trade network is relatively equal to villager gold collection rate. No economic advantage other than the gold just being safe. And he doesn't have to really collect it on up. That means he doesn't have to collect up this gold deposit anytime soon. Another minute's worth of gold. He will have enough to age up, but needs a lot more food before he can age up. So right now, most of the advantage of the Sultani trade network is moot. Villagers trying to build a wall to get, or gate to get on out of there. Who's nice charging way forward. We don't have textiles here for the Ottoman players, so some of these villagers will go down pretty quickly. Sipahi and Spearman trying to engage. Archer here as well. Sipahi trying to engage. Looks like Green may lose his force. These knights, of course, are knights. The single Spearman still stand away, getting some great damage. That knight's wounded, with 3 health remaining. Trying to go some more of these walls. More Spearman being put on the field. Gets a spear brace there. These knights are wounded. But if you keep them alive, age up, get a warrior priest to heal them up, that could be very, very valuable. It may be best just to put those wounded knights, fast throw them in the wooden fortress, throw them inside the town center, wait till he ages up and get them healed up. Maybe not a good idea to go for Boar. The Boar scored a knight there. Oh boy, that was probably not worth it. He did get 75 gold, the price of a 240 knight, which he probably won't heal them up. Most people don't heal up units. Almost have enough Vizier for another trade, another Vizier point. Maybe a good idea to go for fast trading. Wait, Advanced Academies, can you actually get those units? Okay, so requires Castle Age, got it. I don't think I have, usually by the time that point gets deployed, usually they're already in Castle Age. In fact, usually most of the time we see fast castle for the Ottomans, which we have not seen that case. Where did he put that in? If he doesn't feel like building another military school, he could just go for fast training. A very large number of Rus archers here, in which he may lose a good number of villagers if he's not too careful. He has no vision over here. Rus has an army of 53 on the field and nearly twice the value of the Ottoman force. He needs more Sipahi. Mass Sipahi could allow him to overwhelm the knights and hit those archers. He actually deployed out the emergency Janissaries. And that is, of course, a bit smaller. He doesn't have the military campus, so he has 6 Janissaries in the field. Castle Age units in the Feudal Age. I don't really like that Vizier. And they're bypassing each other. But, oh no. Does Sipahi see this? Sipahi need to charge their way forward and maybe get the Metra in a range armor mode. Maybe a good idea to activate Fortitude. Great micro here. Fortitude has not been activated. He has to increase range armor to take 50% or 33% less damage from these archers. Janissaries may want to keep their distance. Sipahi push away forward. Archers engaging archers. Sipahi gains more damage there. Janissaries are getting focused down. Janissaries get picked off with doing very little. Sipahi got some great damage there. Ottoman archers being pursued. Sipahi now being stopped by the Rus knights. And I think the Ottoman player is losing this entire army here. Two of the Ottoman or Rus soldiers go down there. The wooden ones do get inside the wooden fort as well. The Ottoman player does have a number of farms here. Can't get these deer. He's cleaned up this back deer deposit. Rus player has all this deer and the boars. There's a lot of food here. Let's see. Ottoman player may want to get out the horticulture research sooner or later. We've got siege engineers now for the Rus. The Rus player is going to try to win the game soon. He has a good number of knights still in the field, a good number of archers, more archers in the build queue. The Ottoman player does not need to get any villagers on gold, but he's spending the gold as fast as he can get it. He's going for another meter. That's one reason why he hasn't gone for horticulture, because he's relying on the Sultani trade network for his gold the entire time, and he simply does not have enough gold for all the research. Cancels the battering rams. Spy does take some damage there. Roost Knights charging way forward. He has actually collected some enough. Was trying to collect up some gold there. Sabahi, Spearmen, and Archers advancing on the flank. Does have increased attack speed on the Meter. Knights do get the charge attack there. Roost Archers firing away. Does take some hits there. Some of the Spearmen are advancing way forward, connecting with the Knights. Over here, we've got these Roost Knights moving around, but the villagers do escape, but Knights have food and come. Retest onto the wood nearby. Ottoman's army, I think, is not doing all too well. Though almost all the Roost Knights are down here, which means the Spy can start ripping apart those archers, but the Spy are not here in good numbers anymore either. At this point in time, he could switch, Fortitude could be activated. Villagers still being chased around, reinforcements trying to get over there. Spy engages archers. Meter may, I don't know, go for increased range armor. Villagers do shank that Roost Knight. This Roost Knight will go down to some Spearmen. The Roost player is ahead on villager reduction, or villager numbers. All the blacksmith research here for the Ottoman player has no wheelbarrow, which is actually quite important. The Roost player looks like has all of his basic research. Now going for the hardened spearman research.
Слушаюся. Приближайтесь, боязливее! Обрежь войне!
The Roost player is running out of the natural food. Oh, he's entirely out of natural food. That will make the Roost economy come to a grinding halt. There is no more natural food inside the map other than a single deer. That's probably going to be consumed almost immediately. More walls going on up. Roost Knights charging around. Does get intercepted. Could try going for another round of walls there. The Ottoman player has backline food. We do have some farms being put up by the Roost player, but he needs to go and throw a good number of villagers onto wood. Another Vizier is available. That would be what, Vizier number 4? Goes for the extra military school. Since he doesn't have any stone. Oh no, he has some stone. Never mind. I was gonna say, if he doesn't have any stone, probably better go with the faster trading. Battering ram gets some hits there on the blacksmith. Being on the blacksmith will deny some production speed. One player has an army of 40, the Roost player has an army of 80. And the Roost player has more than double the spawns of value. Roost Knight's backing on off. Roost Knights. Ooh, they got trapped there. Very nice. Right now we have an army of 55 archers as well as 17 knights. Only 13 Sipahi versus and 16 spearmen. And some archers.
Обрежь войне! Сделано будет.
Military school. We'll get one more Sipahi before getting destroyed. Head Imperial Armory now being employed on field. I need to age up. Can always build blacksmith back there. Got more production back here. And now we got the militia being brought in out as well. 18 militia is a massive number. The Roost players almost at pop cap. Auto players has 120. I got a massive engagement here. The militia are receive bonus damage from the archers, so they can get some bonus damage here. But also pretty tanky and decent versus the cavalry. There's age up. Will not be able to go for the veteran research. And the Ottoman army is just disintegrating. Archers now being cleaned up. The Roost player, or the Ottoman player, is now down to 0 military units. That's gonna be game. Maybe Cass doing some chatting there, because I don't think there's chat. You can see the chats in the replays. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Let's see now. This is a different replay. 35 minutes. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top left side as the green Abbasid dynasty with Elo. Spawn bottom right side as the yellow Chinese or Valdemar. Lumber or mill now being pulled in the field. And of course now we'll be start slaughtering all the sheeple. Berries being clicked up here. House of Wisdom now being built. When it comes to map generation, the Chinese player does have some berries in the back line. Here, back here as well, pretty safe location. More deer off the side. Looks like most of the quite a tight pit of packed golden stone over here. You see 3 gold deposits on one screen, so that may be a good place to put out a keep here and get access to all that gold. And looks like greens, both of greens deer deposits spawned over here. Additionally, we've got also some berries here next to sacred sites, so this would be a great spot to claim some food. There's other expansion berry deposits out in the middle in the back. Mix of safe and unsafe. That's just wide in the open. Military wing now being deployed on out. And over here, nothing just yet. We'll probably go for the Vatican of the Sun somewhere. Maybe right around here to provide some good defense. Actually, no, the Imperial Academy is going up first. We'll probably see Vatican of the Sun relatively soon, but it looks like maybe eyeing for secondary town center first. Yep, looks like actually, no, not going for any stone. I'm not sure what he's doing. Military wing's almost complete. You need to get out Song Dynasty in order to get out the Zun Shnus, but you still have access to archers. And we do have archer range there, so it's going to pull out some archers. Whoa, that is a good number of sheep there. We got a good number of sheep here as well, but those aren't been slaughtered. Over here, I think Yellow did a better job of finding sheep. Spearmen and archers moving around. And those are the absent players eyeing for stone here, eyeing for a secondary town center. Scout received a bit of fire there. When the deer are getting a little bit too spread out, you may just want to focus on this one here, then they'll start migrating back in. Now going for survival techniques. Secondary town center here. This is the small militia force. Chinese player has gone for archers. There's 3 archers there. Migrating a bunch of villagers back there. I wonder if he's going for Song Dynasty. Imperial official getting shanked by the scout. Nobody likes the taxman. Got a village here as well. Both players looks like eyeing for some eco. Great herding there. Just going to fast forward a little bit. We do always got the foodstuff research. And all those deer get claimed. Very nice. Village gets cancelled. Golden Age Tier 1, giving him one of the best economic benefits entire game. So the Abstinency player will be just swimming in resources pretty soon. No secondary town center, nor Vatican Sun for the Chinese player. In fact, it looks like we've got a fast fortress. Will we go for the Imperial Palace? Or will we go for the Astronomical Clock Tower? Astronomical Clock Tower being plotted field, that's pretty much standard. Since the Imperial Palace, of course, give you vision of your opponent's villagers, which could be useful going for a fast Lancer sort of build. As well as act as a lighthouse. But Astronomical Clock Tower give you healthier siege weapons, never hurts. At least not you. Camel archers not being employed in the field. Palace Guard only requires Castle Age, does not require the Yuan Dynasty. Fire Lancers require that. Chinese archers do get us some damage there. A very rare unit for the Chinese. Some of his units are getting picked off there. He's just simply outnumbered. Chinese player maybe eyeing for some sort of fast Nessa Bees rush sort of thing. Astronomical Clock Tower mostly built now. Absent Dynasty player is going to be a bit far away from aging up. His research rate on his House of Wisdom is pretty much stagnant. Though if he gets out 30 structures, it can be improved, but that's 30 structures. More Camel Archers, which will be effective versus light melee, so he is going to get some Palace Guard now. Now, of course, got more Imperial officials on the way.
مصطفون أيها الخيالة شدوا على المهاميز أنصتوا.
Got these forces now pushing way forward. Stable and archer range here. Still no Song Dynasty. Still Tang, which gives his scouts extra vision range, if I remember correctly. We do have some monks now moving around, collecting some relics. Very nice. You also need the Yuan dynasty to get out the pagodas. Archers getting hit there. Villagers being tasked to shank the horsemen.
الخيال مستعد سأنفذ على ظهر الخيل.
Villagers getting tasked to go now. Go over a village here. The horsemen will get stabbed to death. We do now have the culture wing now being employed on the field. Which may will allow them to get a cheaper age up to Imperial Age with advanced preservation of knowledge research. Palace Guard moving around. Camel archers to hit harder but slower. Or actually, no, not slower, but shorter range. So they are decent versus the heavy infantry units. Horseman does go down to the spearmen. Camel say they move at 1.62, but they never feel like they move at that speed. They always feel slower than other heavy cav, other units that move at that speed, such as heavy cav and scouts. I don't know why. Maybe because they're dumb camels. I don't know why. Whenever I hear the word camel, I think of Age mythology, Ajax. Another stupid camel. We do now have these Palace Guard being employed on larger numbers. Culture Wing's almost complete. We do now the Veteran Archer research. What? That's an incredibly rare research for the Chinese, because we'll never see archers being employed out in this number. I mean, most people just skip archers, just use Zunschnus all the time. So incredibly rare Chinese veteran archers can be employed in the field. We also got the rare veteran camel archer research in the way, as well as boot camp. Monk here will be picked on off. Scout moving around. Got these forces moving up here, trying to gauge the camel archers and claim their relic. So far, Yellow's claimed 2. He just needs to at least get 3, so when he gets the Yuan dynasty, he has enough to win the pagodas. Down south, we do have these forces now pushing way forward. Palace Guard getting some decent damage there. Camel archers backing on off. No monk in the region to capture the relic. And does accept that monk and takes him out. Wolves going on down there. Archers and horsemen push way forward, getting some good damage on these Chinese archers. Still just Tang Dynasty. Got a good number of these Imperial officials supervising some various structures, including the monastery. We also got some lancers on the field as well. Crossbow does take some hits there. Small skirmish there. This has really pulling head. Absolutely does, of course, have a good number of villagers thanks to his secondary town center. The walls have gone down. Wolf getting some bites there. He's forcing an option way forward. Horseman does get picked off there. He takes some damage there, but do now have No palace guards engaging. Archers push way forward. Getting some good damage on everything. Elons are decent, but simply getting overwhelmed. One Nessa Beast, one field. We also got Chinese crossbowmen on the field. Archers pushing forward, some man-at-arms and or palace guards charging as well. I still got a good number of Gelons here. Golden Age tier 2, getting faster research speed. Down south, we do have the forces here. We do now have these camel archers and horsemen backing on off. Yellow's trying to fall back, taking too much damage from the town center. He's out of, just ran out of palace guard, or no, there's still a handful there. SB's fired. Got some decent damage there. Takes a couple horsemen, the wounded horsemen. Outpost firing away. Being upgraded to hand cannoneer slit now.
صمتا هذا أمر عام.
Wolf getting some bites there. We do now have a good number of berries not being cleaned up. There's a good number of villagers here. That's basically all of his villagers collecting food here. 36. Yeah, that's literally all of his villagers for food collection in that region. Vatican and Sun now being deployed on the field, finally. Also, secondary town center. He nearly has half the village's opponent. And he may need to get out another town center to just help catch up. Because that'll give him 2.5 queues of town centers, while his opponent still has 2 queues, so half a queue will take forever to catch up. Though the Absent Dynasty players almost has enough villagers where he doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Barracks is being deployed on out now. Try and go for a Wolo there, but he will not be successful. Taking a bit of damage there. Horse or cavalry archers stepped a little bit there. Got some spring gulls not being deployed on the field. Palace Guard making their way up north, trying to hit these forces. Got these forces moving around. We have a round of housing now being deployed on out as well. So here, Palace Guard now engaged the villagers. We've got an outpost here. Outpost gets cancelled. Got a very large number of force now pushing the way forwards. You got the Vatican and the Sun. Now upgraded with Spring Gold. Horses moving around. Berries and deers still being collected on up. Greens moving around. Looks like that villager will go down. And he will start making an opening there or not. Outpost here, so those greens can be seen in this food. He did already consume pretty much all the food over here. Yep, let's just consume the last of it. And so he's going to have a lack of other food sources until he gets out some more farms. I can see some farms being built on the map, but he probably is going to need a lot more. All these forces up push way forward. Got villagers collected from gold. Does get in the Vatican in the sun, but one villager will get picked on off. SPs get some good damage there as well. Village now getting torched. And now got the deer being collected up as well. So he's stealing his opponent's deer deposit. He has a sizable army here, including a good number of spring golds engaged in Nest of Bees. Let's see. Nest of Bees have 195 health, 30 range armor. These guys do have minus 30 armor, so roughly 65 damage per shot. So it looks like we'll still take 3 or 4 hits. But it still does take it out, be destroyed in 3 hits. No, they have 195 health. 180. 65 times 3, so twice is 130. 3 times is 195, yeah. No. Yeah. So they can perfectly kill off those nested bees. In 3 shots. Yellow's not making its way down here. Let's get some damage over here. Yellow's not pushing forward. Nest Bees fires away, getting some damage. Spring Golds backing off. 3 spring gold, yellow spring golds or green spring golds remaining. Yellow has a lot of spring golds himself, and thinks I'm being clock tower variants, able to quickly win the fight against green spring golds. Nest Bees firing away, getting some massive damage on everything. Green's pushing up over there. Elon slowly being picked on off. Got some crossbows and the arc. Oh, that volley nailed the walls. Got intercepted by the wall segment. And all the horse archers do go down there. Elams and archers do go down. Another volley there. More reinforcing horsemen and Gilams. Economic wing now being deployed on Elk. More volleys and Nest of Bees, so there's a very good number of Nest of Bees there, so it poses a threat to everything. Horsemen backing on all, a couple Gilams there, trying to cage those handful of units. Back here, we do have some Gilams against some of the Yellow's villagers. And the Chinese player needs these villagers. Chinese player needs to go for additional towns that are... Chinese player may have 2 town centers of but needs a 3rd one. He is just far behind in village production. Additionally, the Abs Dynasty does have access to Golden Age Tier 1, effectively improving his village income even further. Economically not research, we've got Imperial Age, which of course allow him to get access to these various research, including another level of food collection, as well as better drop-off of resources. And right now, he is expanding across the entire map. He may be able to get some more stone collectors right now, and I guess 21 villagers in stone, so maybe eyeing to get out some keeps across the map, like a keep in the middle of the map. That's gonna be a lot of overkill on that horseman.
أنصتوا جميعا، الأوامر قادمة. مبنى لتشييده.
كل شيء جاهز. أنصتوا جميعا، سنتلقى الأوامر.
一座建造别具的建筑。
准备好武器，前进！
We got these forces now pushing the way forward.
الأوامر قادمة. أمضي إلى الأمام راكبا. أركبوا كما.
Got a line of walls here. keep now here as well. Now the what do have now the we are going to see the improved processing there again, plus 8% drop off resources. Very nice indeed. Also cheaper thanks to the preservation of knowledge.
是要做些什么？
As well be getting agriculture. So with the Golden Age Tier 1 and the agriculture's, this will be basically Tier 5 food collection. It doesn't have the Tier 3 food collection research just yet.
إنهم فوق السور.
Force them now to 24, touching down some of these walls.
我应该会比我
سلاح الفرسان جاهز. اصطفوا
Horsemen now charging to the village line. The Chinese player has decent villagers now, but can't be forward losing any of them. Villagers on the woods also not evacuating out of the region, so they could get hit pretty badly. He does have textiles, archers and crossbows engaging, springolds, and Nestbees firing away.
马上就变骆驼。
Yellow has 1 second sight, green has 2. Yellow does also have 4 relics, so yellow does have that advantage. Can't get on pagodas for them just yet until it gets to human tendency.
استعدوا للواجب. المجد والنصر في انتظارنا يا رجال.
Man arms push way forward, trying to engage. I'm not sure what they're doing.
تتعرضوا لقصف العدو.
Oh, this must be some sort of really bad pathing issue.
وجاهزون.
That ain't good. Horsemen taking some fire there.
بفارغ الصبر.
Being taxed over to this palisade gate now.
إلى وجهتنا
Local doggo will go down. Outpost does go down there.
تتعرضوا للهجوم.
Force now pushing down here, engaging these forces. Got a good amount of damage there onto these Gilons. Gilons now engaging. Gilons moving around, trying to find another opportunity to engage. Need some good damage. Another Nest of Bees there, getting some good damage on these forces. Nest of Bees do great AoE damage. Looks like this force will be cleaned up pretty quickly. Got these horsemen moving around, and this horseman squad not advancing either.
كل شيء جاهز. مستعدون للأوامر.
These infantry forces are not going to last ultra by all this speed. There's 6 of them on the field, so you have campaign level annihilation with his artillery.
سلاح الفرسان جاهز. أركبك مع أمير.
House Guard standing, fighting. At this point in time, Chinese player may need to go for the Great Gatehouse for defense. Pull it out right here. We'll give him some great defense. There's a Great Gatehouse now. Good spot for it. Next to one of his extra town centers, as well as near his capital and Vatican Sun. Very good defense in this region now. Soon to be. Horsemen get annihilated by that volley. Does get some villager kills, but Yellow's up to 100. Abstinency's up to 134. Great Gatehouse. He's gonna have to sack some villagers to get this built. Should be able to get it built. There's Great Gatehouse there. And now its powerful defensive placement starts firing. Nest of Bees firing as well. Good damage there. Spearman and Palace Guard moving around. Getting some great AoE damage on these forces, annihilating this entire army. Got Culver there. Culver does go down. This Culver's almost dead as well. It's picked up by the Great Gatehouse. Green's army is getting annihilated. Yellow has stabilized. Now you can get out his own elite research going for Tide Farm now. And look at that destroyed value. Abstinency may have excellent economy the entire game, but he is losing a lot. That was being incredibly cost effective. Those forces all get annihilated there. The rest of the wall is not going on up. Not really needed though. So you can always station units up there. I'm not sure you can station units right here. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can station units inside of here. Got some bombards here. The Absidency player has 2 bombards in the field and 5 more on the way. Chinese player does have 45 military units. Green has 25. The value is higher for green. He also has good some elite research.
أرسلني إلى الخارج.
Does appear to have elite army tactics as well. Needs to get some more blacksmith research. Biology's been researched, so we got a very good amount of university research.
我知道自己在干嘛。准备接受下
听从指令。
不错的工作，一座很
Just now have the also some sort of elite research. Maybe I saw something different.
乐意制敌。
And can use something deployed on the field. He may be eyeing for some pyrotechnics. Got the rolling strutter as well.
行动中什么？不要发牢骚。马上完成任务。我们要行动了，使之更小。来吧。动起来。
Walls going on up.
手们，服从您的命令。
Keep is firing away. Does get some kills on some villagers. And now we do have the Campbell support being researched. And elite Camel Riders also as well. Camel Riders can get some pretty powerful and still be classified as light, so they don't take bonus damage from crossbows. They do bonus damage for siege and cavalry. They won't do bonus damage against range like horsemen. So hand cannons will still be pretty useful for the Chinese. Hand cannons love to poke holes in everything. Here are bombards. Bombards take out that wooden palisade wall, no problem.
كل شيء جاهز، مستعدون للأوامر. إنهم فوق السرور. ألديك انتظار لقصف العدو؟ آلاف الحصار على أهبة الاستعداد.
Bombards annihilate that gate. Got a good spring gold hits there. These nested bees receive barrages there. Don't have increased health from the siege weapons for green just yet. Got increased camel archer armor now.
أيها الجنود استعدوا للواجب.
خطة السروج أيها القيادة.
Nested bees firing away, gets some decent damage. Spring Gulls get a nice volley there.
我已准备听从指令。
Does take some decent damage. Multiple of these siege weapons being destroyed by the bombards. Got Chinese bombard here. Does take some massive hits as well. Nesby is firing away. These villagers are exposed. Got some spearmen, other forces mixed on in there as well, such as crossbows. All these siege weapons are bombards are annihilating everything. They have 10 range. Nesbies have 8 range.
آلاف الحصار على أهبة الاستعداد.
Need some damage on these spring golds. And everything there went down. Yellow's losing quite a bit of army. Nesby is firing away, getting some decent damage. Horsemen trying to charge forward, getting some damage over here. More of these 4 reinforcements. Yellow's just having trouble remaxing, going for a good number of spearmen. Got some spearmen. They find an opportunity to engage some of these. No, got the spear brace. They didn't take out that wooden bombard. Townsend over here does go down. Spearmen trying to way forward, trying to deal with these horsemen. Gilams here, and plus this has some camel support. Increase armor to nearby infantry units, such as the Gilams. Gilams right now have English level armor, as well as the Gilams, which means high attack speed and high health, with a little bit less damage. Spearmen now being deployed on out. Spearmen push the way forward. SP's over here firing away against these horsemen. Horsemen just going straight to the villagers, but more horsemen over here accepting some reinforcements. Goes up here. Vatican the Sun does go down. And Yale does back the game now. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm getting really tired at the moment. I don't know why. I'm getting a headache. So I'm probably going to call the stream early. My apologies. Everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.